All right. Last class recording I did not send because there was some problem with the recording. Anyway, I could still get it. After this class, I'll send the link. If somebody missed some class, they can listen to once again. Trigonometric equations, the introduction. All the formulas with the proper explanation also we discussed in the previous class. Now let us see some questions where we are going to use these formulas. And the exam syllabus, both functions is also there and trigonometric equations is also there. Is my voice audible? Clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, both full, sir. Both lessons full.
Yeah, functions full. Trigonometric equations also. It doesn't take much time. Trigonometric equations is easy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I may not necessarily give the questions which are in the same order as the formulas that were done in the class. Actually, the last three formulas that we discussed, I'm giving 1 or 2 questions based on that. Sin x equal to root 3 by 2 and cos x equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. We have to find a general solution. General solution means basically all possible solutions put together. Okay. So whenever two things are there, we learned that between 0 to 360 there will be only one angle which can satisfy that. When you have two equations like this, okay, you have to identify that angle first. Anybody want to tell what is that angle?
120 degrees.
120 degrees.
Yes, sine is positive and cos is negative, so it is second quadrant. That angle is 120. So I just want to write it as sin x is equal to sine 120 degrees. In radians generally we write so sine 2 pi by 3. And cos x is equal to cos 120 degrees, so cos 2 pi by 3. So general solution is x equal to 2n pi plus 2 pi by 3 n belongs to z. Because once you get an answer in second quadrant, next answer will be again next second quadrant only. We keep on adding 2 pi. We have a formula. Whenever sin x equal to sin alpha and cos x equal to cos alpha, x equal to 2n pi plus alpha. This is one of the last formulas we discussed in the previous class. You don't have to worry about plus or minus and all that. Every time keep on adding 2 pi. So every time I'm not going to write general solution. All our questions is we'll give an equation. You have to write general solutions. Yes, Bhavana, what happened? You're asking us. Is it you're asking to somebody else? Okay. Anybody want to tell a general solution for this? Or at least one angle satisfying these both?
Degrees.
Yeah.
210 degrees.
Tan positive and cos negative. That is in third quadrant. Cos is negative even in second quadrant, but we want tan positive. So that is tan positive even in first quadrant. This is positive in first and third. This is negative in second and third. Sorry, negative in second and third. So tan positive, cos negative is third quadrant. Tan x equal to tan 210 degrees, and in radians it is 7 pi by 6. And cos x is equal to cos 210 degrees, which is cos 7 pi by 6. So general solution, x is equal to 2n pi plus 7 pi by 6, n belongs to z.
15 degrees.
Okay. You are supposed to remember these values. Tan 15 degrees is 2 minus root 3. And the sine 15 is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Sine 75 is root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. We are supposed to remember this. Yeah. So this is 15 degrees. So sine x is equal to sine 15 degrees. And then 15 degrees in radians is how much?
Sir, pi by 12.
Pi
Yes,
by
sir,
12.
pi by 12.
Just multiply pi by 180, it gives pi by 2. So general solution. X is equal to 2n pi plus pi by 12. N belongs to J. Okay, anybody any doubts so far? Try to find general solution for this.
degrees.
36.
Sir,
Sir,
we are unable to hear, sir.
Are you able to hear me now?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, fine. Sine 18 degrees, I think all of you are supposed to remember root 5 minus 1 by 4, right? Okay. I don't think this is 36. We have to remember all these four values. What is that? 18, 36, 54 and 72. Like yesterday, I wanted to keep a message saying you should revise your compound angles, multiple submultiple angles, transformations, formulas. I wanted to say somehow, forgot, because we'll be using in this chapter. For example, you should know values. Yeah, anybody want to tell now for this fourth one, what is the value? Satisfying that?
Sir, 54.
Yeah, it is sine 54.
Complementary.
Yes.
90 minus 36.
Don't drop the third one.
Okay. We will get four values for sine. Root 5 minus 1 by 4, root 10 minus 2 root 5 by 4, root 5 plus 1 by 4, square root of 10 plus 2 root 5. It is inside the root 16, outside the root 4 anyway. This is 18, 36, 54 and 72 for sine. They are also for cos 18, 36, 54 and 72 backwards, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this fourth question, sin x equal to root 5 plus 1 by 4 implies sin x is equal to sin 36 degrees. What is 36 degrees in radians? Anybody?
5 by 6.
Wait, not 36, it is 54. Yeah, 54 degrees in radians.
So 3 pi by 10.
Yes, 18 degrees is pi by 10. This is 3 times that. So 3 pi by 10. and cos x is equal to square root of 10 minus 2 root 5 by 4. That is cos 54, which is cos 3 pi by 10. So general solution is x is equal to 2n pi plus 3 pi by 10 and n belongs to z. So whenever you have two trigonometric things, sin x equal to sin alpha, cos x equal to cos alpha, or sin x equal to sin alpha, tan x equal to tan alpha. If you know one solution is alpha, other solutions are 2n pi plus z. So at least today, if you get time in the evening, please revise formulas. Just take your mains material and read all the formulas in the first four topics of trigonometry. Trigonometric ratios and identities, compound angles, multiple submultiple angles, and transformations.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, why are we writing f for everything 2n pi plus that angle?
Because yesterday we discussed that when you want sin x equal to sin alpha and tan x equal to tan alpha, this has one answer x equal to alpha, and one more answer is pi minus alpha, and one more answer is 2 pi plus alpha, one more answer is 3 pi minus. It has a lot of answers. This one, x equal to alpha, next in third quadrant pi plus alpha, next first quadrant 2 pi plus alpha, next it is 3 pi plus alpha. But if you want both to be true, this and this, x equal to alpha is okay, pi minus alpha is okay here, not okay here, pi plus alpha is okay here, not okay here. So this is not okay total. Again, next is 2 pi plus alpha, next will be 4 pi plus alpha. So whenever you have two things,
Yes,
it is
sir.
2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these four questions, everybody clear? Why only we are writing 2n pi plus alpha? Why not
Yes,
anything
sir.
else plus?
Yes, sir.
Once you get an angle in the first four quadrants, at least one of the quadrants, the next answer is again in the same quadrant only will come after rotating 360 degrees only. Okay. Now we are going to do questions based on these three formulas. Sin square x equal to sin square alpha, cos square x equal to cos square alpha, tan square x equal to tan square alpha. Based on that, these are relatively easier. That's why we're doing first, and there's not confusion. All of them 3-in-1 formulas basically. So we're doing questions based on 3-in-1 formulas. Okay, so this 1 by 4 I can write 1 by 2 whole square. Don't have to write sin x equal to plus or minus 1 by 2 or plus 1 by 2 one solution or minus 1 by 10 the solution. You don't have to write that. You can directly write 1 by 2 whole square, which is sin square 30 degrees, which is sin square pi by 6. Sin square x equal to sin square alpha. We already derived the formula is n pi plus or minus alpha. So x is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 6, where n belongs to z. Anyone want to tell first? Those who completed fifth one, you can tell for sixth one. If somebody has doubt about fifth one, you can ask.
And
Sir,
pi
and
plus
that's
alpha
not
is
minus
pi by 4.
Yes. This is 1 by root 2 whole square, which is cos 45 degrees whole square, which is cos square pi by 4. So, as I said in the previous class only, you don't have to by heart these formulas. When you understand how they are derived, this is more. But you have to remember the formulas, of course, without getting confused. If you mechanically try to by heart by brute force, you'll get confused. If you understand in general what is the solution, plus pi by 4, okay, minus pi by 4, okay, pi plus pi by 4, pi minus pi by 4 is more easy. So that is x is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 4, where n belongs to z.
and pi plus or minus pi by 3.
Yes. This I can write root 3 whole square, which is tan 60, which is tan square pi by 3. Tan square x equal to tan square alpha. We get x is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 3. Okay. 8 sin power 4x minus 10 sin square x plus 3 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation kind of thing, but trigonometry equation. What are the general solution for this equation? Okay, I hope everybody clear. 5, 6, 7 are based on sin square x equal to sin square alpha, or cos square x equal to cos square alpha, or tan square x equal to tan square alpha. The general solution is x equal to n pi plus or minus alpha.
Sir, n pi plus or minus pi by 6 or n pi plus or minus pi by 3?
Yes, correct. 8 is a 24, you can write 6 and 4 here. 8 sin power 4x minus 6 sin square x minus 4 sin square x plus 3 equal to 0. From these two, I can take 2 sin square x common. I will be left with 4 sin square x minus 3 minus common 4 sin square x minus 3. So 4 sin square x minus 3 into 2 sin square x minus 1 equal to 0. So we will get sin square x equal to 3 by 4 or sin square x equal to 1 by 2. So whenever square is there, we should not forget to write, we should not only write sin x equal to plus root 3 by 2 here. There is also minus root 3 by 2. And we don't have to write that also. Directly we have formulas for squares itself. Okay. So sin square x is equal to root 3 by 2 whole square, which is sin 60, means sin square pi by 3. Or sin square x is equal to 1 by root 2 whole square, means sin 45, which is sin pi by 4 whole square. Or sin square pi by 4. So here you will get x is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 3, where n belongs to z, or x is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 4, where n belongs to z.
Yes, sir.
No. Find general solution and number of solutions for this equation sin 5x equal to 0. in closed interval 0 to 2 pi. I want general solution for everything. When you say between 0 to pi, it is not general. So general solution for all x values, and then within this interval, how many solutions are there? Number of solutions. Okay. So yesterday, the first formula we learnt, I guess, is this: sin x equal to 0. Yeah. If you want to sin off something to 0, that can be any multiple of 5. So sin x equal to 0 is n pi. Like that, here 5x is 0 means 5x can be n pi. So sin 5x equal to 0, the general solution is 5x equal to n pi, where n belongs to z. So x is equal to n pi by 5, where n belongs to z. So x can be pi by 5, 2 pi by 5, 3 pi by 5, 4 pi by 5, so on. So within 0 to 2 pi, how many solutions are there? So this is a general solution done. If I try to write the list, I can put 0, pi by 5, 2 pi by 5, 3 pi by 5, 4 pi by 5, 8 pi by 5, 9 pi by 5, 10 pi by 5. If I go beyond that, they'll go beyond 2 pi. So only this much. There's might as well write 5, 6, 7, 5 pi by 5, 6 pi by 5, 7 pi by 5. I can then keep on writing 11 pi by 5, 12 pi by 5, minus pi by 5, minus 2. All these are solutions. As long as you put any integer, they are all solutions in this n pi by 5. But between 0 to 2 pi, only this much. Because this is 2 pi, this is 0, these are everything in between. These are how many solutions?
11.
11 solutions. Okay. So equation has 11 solutions in closed interval 0 to 2 pi. In fact, in JEE mains and advanced, they don't ask general solution. They mostly ask number of solutions in a particular interval. Of course, you have to write general solution and then keep on writing solutions which are in that interval maybe. But in IP, they'll ask general solutions more, and few questions are there where number of solutions. But in mains and advanced, they usually ask about number of solutions. And sometimes I don't have to write all these things. I can tell directly. If you look at that unit circle, the original definition of sine and cos, you take this initial ray, turn an x angle, the tip of that will have some x coordinate and y coordinate. That x coordinate, that is basically this length, is cos theta. That y coordinate, basically this length, is sin theta. Sine will be 0 here and here. So in one rotation, you'll get two solutions. So when you take closed interval 0 to 2 pi, when x is between 0 to 2 pi, 5x is between what to what?
0 to 10 pi.
Okay, 0 to 10 pi means how many rotations here?
5 rotation.
5 rotations. 0 to 2 pi, 2 pi to 4 pi, 4 pi to 6 pi, 6 pi to 8 pi, 8 pi to 10 pi. 5 rotations, and each rotation will give you 2 solutions. So you'll get 10 solutions. Plus one closed interval at the end will give you one more. That is the starting of the next one kind of. So you'll get 11 solutions. Okay. You can see that in the graph also. When you look at the sin x graph, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, if you see, each wave will have basically 2 solutions. Again, next wave will have 2 solutions. And the last point of the last wave also will have one more solution. Okay. Like that also you can say 11. Without writing solutions also, we can say number of solutions. Is it clear, 9th one?
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir,
Yeah.
once again, can you say why it is 11 solutions? I didn't.
Oh, these are 11. Count them.
No, sir, in graph. Because you
And
showed 2 waves
graph?
that are having
No,
one
graph.
solution.
Graph will have 5 waves, man. 1, 2, 3, like that, 5 waves. First wave will have only these 2. Don't count this because the next wave beginning point is also that. Okay. These are for the first wave. For the second wave, these 2. For third wave, these 2. For fourth wave, these 2. For fifth wave, these 2. Plus the last point of the fifth wave.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is 11. That Okay, so far, anybody any doubt in any one of these questions that I discussed?
No, sir.
Okay.
No doubt, sir.
Cos 3x by 2 equal to 0. Okay, you have to find the general solution. That's all, only general solution.
Two n pi by 3.
Yes. Cos of something is 0, the general solution, that is our very second formula, something we learnt, is 2n odd multiple of pi by 2. So 3x by 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Now we can cancel 2's and that side will get x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 3. N belongs to z. If somebody want to know few solutions, example, you take n equal to 0, it will give pi by 3. When you take n equal to 1, it is 3 pi by 3, which is actually pi only. When you take n equal to 0, 1, 2, 5 pi by 3. 7 pi by 3, 9 pi by 3, so on. Of course, you'll also get minus pi by 3, minus 2 pi by 3 maybe. When you put n equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 pi by 3, sorry, minus 5 pi by 3, so on. You don't need general solutions done here. But let's say by chance, if they ask between 0 to 2 pi, how many solutions? Let's say they ask. Then I already wrote these things, it gives you some idea. This is there between 0 to 2 pi, this is also there, this is there. This is not there, right?
No, sir. Until 6 pi by 3 only.
Okay, only up to 5 pi by 3. Yeah, 6 pi by 3 is 2 pi. So only 3 solutions, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
If you want to see in the graph or definition, when x is between 0 to 2 pi, 3x by 2 is between what to what?
0 to 3 pi.
0 to 3. 0 to 3 pi means one rotation plus another half rotation. And where is cos 0? Here, here, and again here next, in the next rotation. You can see cos 90 is 0, cos 270, and next cos 450. Cos is 0 at these two places. So we got in the directly in the figure only it is 3 solutions. If you want to somebody wants graph, you know regular routine cos x graph between 0 to 3 pi. This is between 0 to 2 pi plus one more like this only. This is 2 pi, this is pi, this is 3 pi. This is a graph of cos x between 0 to 3 pi. It is 0 once, twice, thrice. So if you want number of solutions, we can just on the graph is also we can understand. Okay. But if you do want to know what are those solutions and all that, a general solution, better to use the formula. Cos 5x plus cos 3x equal to 0. I want general solution and I also want number of solutions in 0 to pi. Two things I want. Okay, please try.
Sir, for the previous question, how many solutions? Infinity, sir.
If it is between 0 to 2 pi, only 3 solutions.
How, sir?
Only these 3 are there between 0 to 2 pi. All of them are outside 2 pi because this is 7 by 3 is more than 2, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Understood.
I was just writing all solutions. Doesn't mean these are all
Yes,
solutions
sir.
in this interval. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody want to give an idea how to proceed further for this 11th one?
Transformation formulas.
Yes.
Sir, 22.5.
Cos C plus cos D. You can apply transformations. What is this 22.5? Somebody is saying? Just apply transformations. 2 cos c plus d by 2. All of you remember long ago, okay, we discussed some chapter called transformations. All of you remember, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 2 cos c plus d by 2, 5x plus 3x by 2. Cos c minus d by 2, 5x minus 3x by 2 equal to 0. 2 cos 4x and cos x equal to 0. When our product of two things is 0, this is 0 or this is 0. So cos 4x equal to 0 or cos x equal to 0. Cos x equal to 0, we already know general solution, which is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 n belongs to z. For this, the solution is 4x is equal to same 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. This or this. Now divide 4 down, I'll get 2n plus 1 into pi by 8 where n belongs to z, or x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. Basically, when the cos of something is 0, that something should be an odd multiple of pi by 2, 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Okay, this is a general solution. But between 0 to pi, how many solutions are there? When I try to write 0 here, I'll get pi by 8. When I put 1 here, 3 pi by 8. When I put 2 here, 5 pi by 8. When I put 3 here, 7 pi by 8. When I put 4, it will be 9 pi by 8, which I'll be going beyond pi, so I don't have to write it. From this, I'll get only one solution, which is pi by 2. 0. When I put 1, it is 3 pi by 8. So I got total 5 solutions.
Sir, that or will be there in general solution, sir.
Yeah, we write it as union. If we can write like basically we'll write one set here and another set, and we write in between union symbol when you write in set form. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Later on we'll see how to write it. For the time being, we can leave like this.
Okay, sir.
So those who remember the formulas, fine. But those who forgot, please do revise all the previous formulas of trigonometry. Just read all the formulas once by tomorrow. Because we'll be using quite extensively most of the formulas, especially transformations and a little bit of compound angles, but even multiple submultiple angles we should know. This is one of the reasons sometimes you may not find the beginning part of the trigonometry questions in mains or advanced exam. Because when they give this question in the transformations, formulas are already covered. So why to give separately? Okay. Okay. So whenever they ask general solution, it's easy. If they want number of solutions, you keep on writing, putting different integers in the general solution, find all of them till you are within that limits. Once you go outside the limit, for example, the next one would have been 9 pi by 8, but I'm going beyond pi, I stopped there. Of course, I can tell from the graph also, between 0 to pi, okay, graph of cos is only this. It becomes 0 only once. Okay. Whereas when x is between 0 to pi, 4x is between 0 to 4 pi. 0 to 4 pi means two waves. 0 to 2 pi one way, 2 pi to 4 pi one way. One way and then another way. Cos is 0 4 times. You can see that, right? Okay, so cos 4x is 0 4 times and cos x is 0 1 time. There are 5 solutions total. 4 from this and 1 from that. Samskriti Rath, you are able to follow comfortably?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir?
Yes, please.
So once again, can you explain the last step? how you took the
n is an
solution?
integer, so I can take n equal to -2, -3, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. I started with 0 because when I take minus, I'll get negative, but I want positive answer. When you put 0, pi by 8. When you put 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 pi by 8. When you put 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 pi by 8. When you put n equal to 3, it will become 7, 7 pi by 8. When I put n equal to 4, it will become 9 pi by 8, and 9 pi by 8 is more than 5. 9 by 8 is more than 1. I want only within that interval, so I did not write anything further. And this equation gave me when you put n equal to 0, pi by 2. This pi by 2 did not come from this, it came from this. Is it
Yes.
okay or anything?
Yes, sir, got it.
Sandeep, are you clear? Not Sandeep, what is his name? Saket? Saket, are you
Yes,
there?
sir.
You are clear about these 5 solutions, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about Sandeep? $372.
Yes, sir.
You're
Understood,
also
sir.
clear. Okay. Mithun, you understood? Mithun, are you there? Roll number 5, not 590 something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're able to follow. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Ritam, they tell.
sir, why second formula we didn't use? 2 and pi
I,
plus
I,
5
I
by
used when I kept n equal to 0, I got pi by 2. Which
Yes.
second formula are you talking about?
Yes, sir.
This one
Yes,
only,
sir.
na?
That one only. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I kept n equal to 0. When I kept n
Yes.
equal to 1, it is 3 pi by 2, which is beyond 5.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, tan 7x equal to 0. You have to just write general solution.
Sir, 12th one n pi by 7.
N pi by
Yes.
7, sir.
Pi by 6.
N pi by 7.
Sign of something is 0 means it should be n pi. So 7x equal to n pi where n belongs to z. N belongs to z, you have to write every time. So n pi by 7 where n belongs to z.
N pi plus 5 by 3 solution.
N pi
Yeah.
plus 5 by 3.
Yes. Tan x equal to tan alpha. This is tan 60 degrees, which is tan pi by 3. Tan x equal to tan alpha directly formula is x equal to n pi plus only. No plus or minus, no 2n pi and all. Four cos square x minus 2 times root 3 plus 1 into cos x plus root 3 equal to 0. You have to find general solution. Okay, in a quadratic equation, you have to split the middle term. Already middle term splitting is given. You can just split it. That's it. From these two, you can take 2 cos x common. From this minus common. Cos x equal to cos alpha. What is the general solution?
2n pi plus or minus.
2n pi plus or minus alpha. Let x equal to 2n pi plus or minus pi by 6 and belongs to z. Or x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus pi by 3 n belongs to z. So this is a simple quadratic equation. Splitting the middle term is already given. We split it. See what you can factorize. We are getting two values for this. Cos x equal to cos alpha here, one solution. Some other cos x equal to cos alpha, another solution. Okay, sin 7x equal to 1 by root 2. Find the general solution.
One by 7 into 2n pi plus or minus pi by 4.
Are you sure sin x equal to sin alpha? That is the formula. Look at your, I don't know what the last but fourth formula in your list of formulas.
X equals to n pi by 7 plus or minus 1 power n into 5 by 28.
Yes. Sin x equal to sin alpha formula, general solution x equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. We have seen that that is the last thing, one of the last thing we discussed, because it comes alternative plus minus. This is sine 45 degrees, which is sine pi by 4. Sin x equal to sin alpha, the general solution is n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha. When I divide with 7, I'll get x is equal to n pi by 7 plus minus 1 whole power n pi by 28 and belongs to z. This is the general solution. Okay, basically we have seen three questions where tan x equal to tan alpha, what is the general solution? Cos x equal to cos alpha using that formula, and sin x equal to sin alpha. 14th question, anybody still have any doubt? I'm going to erase 14. Anybody needs time to copy or to understand?
No doubt.
No doubt. V. Harika, are you able to follow? Are you there? V. Harika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are able to follow comfortably?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yochana, are you able to follow comfortably?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody want to give an idea for how to solve this equation? I want to find general solution.
By sending cos 3x to left side and apply transformations.
Cos
Yes.
3 minus cos t.
Yeah, that is one option. Any other option anybody want to tell? That is nice. Bring one side, apply transformation. Will get.
7x equals to 2n by plus or minus 3x.
Yeah, we can treat this itself as alpha. Cos x equal to cos alpha, x equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. We'll do both and see what answers will come. Method 1, I'll directly write 7x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus 3x. Cos x equal to cos alpha, x equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Now I have to take two cases, of course. 7x equal to 2n pi plus 3x, or 7x is equal to 2n pi minus 3x. When you bring this 3x this side, 4x equal to 2n pi, x is equal to 2n pi by 4 or n pi by 2. Of course, n belongs to z. Here, 10x is equal to 2n pi, and n belongs to z. So x is equal to n pi by 5, where n belongs to z. So x is equal to n pi by 2 or n pi by 5. As somebody said, we can bring this side and apply transformation, see what happens. Cos 7x minus cos 3x equal to 0. Cos c minus cos d formula is minus 2 sine c plus d by 2. So 7x plus 3x by 2 sine 7x minus 3x by 2 equal to 0. That is minus sine 5x and sine 2x equal to 0. 2 is also there, of course. Product of two things is 0 means this is 0, that is 0. So sine 5x equal to 0 or sine 2x equal to 0. Sine 5x is 0, 5x is equal to n pi. Sine of something is 0 means that is equal to n pi. Sine 2x is 0 means 2x equal to n pi. Of course, at right n belongs to z. So x is equal to n pi by 5, n belongs to z, or x is equal to n pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Same answer. Here also we got n pi by 5, n pi by 2, here also same. Okay, so the method may appear different, but finally the answers are same. Yeah. So we have some questions which almost appear directly like formula. Sin x equal to sin alpha, cos x equal to cos alpha, tan x equal to tan alpha, sin x equal to 0, cos x equal to 0. Instead of x, you can have 2x, 3x, something. Sometimes you can also do like this also. I don't recommend so much for sign like this. That's why I would have given sin 7x equal to sin 3x. This method will not give you such a nice answer because I have to write 7x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into 3x. Then I have to take n even and write one answer, n odd one answer. It's not so nice. I would have brought one side and apply transformations. But cos is okay. Let me ask one more question here. Let us see if somebody can tell this correctly. Between 0 to 2 pi, or let us take 3 pi, whatever. Between 0 to 3 pi, how many solutions this equation has? Same question. Cos 7x equal to cos 3x. How many solutions it has between 0 to 3 pi?
21, sir.
21. Okay, let us see. I did not calculate, just I was asking. If anybody feels I'm teaching too fast or you could not follow, please tell me, I can slow down. Okay.
Sir, 22.
22. I don't. Here I'll be getting 16 solutions.
21.
And here,
19.
I take 6, you'll get 7 solutions here.
23.
Am I right that I'll get 7 solutions here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Already counted.
Why? 0, pi by 2, 3 pi by 0, pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 4 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 6 pi by 2. Okay, I cannot go to 7 pi by 2. This alone will give you 0, okay, 1, okay, 2, okay, 3, okay, 4, okay, up to 15. If you take 15, pi by 15, it will be 3 pi. Okay. So 0 to 15, that's why 16 solutions. So 0 to 6, that's why 7 solutions. So this 16 alone, is everybody says okay or any objection?
So 0 we have to count it 2 times, sir.
Yeah, that's okay. But what I'm telling is for this case, 16 solutions. Is that right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
For this case alone, 7 solutions. Is that right?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, again you are counting 0.
I know. I will remove it. Don't worry. Okay. So this alone will give you 7 solutions. This alone
Yes,
gives
sir.
Yes,
16.
sir. Yes, sir.
And which numbers are counted in both?
0 pi.
0 pi,
0 twice.
2 pi, 3 pi.
5, sir.
0 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. 4 solutions are counted twice. So one place I have to decrease 4. Okay. So it is 7 plus 16 minus 4.
19, sir.
19.
We removed 0, but other we have not removed.
Yeah. If somebody said 22 or 21, they might have removed 0, 3 pi, but in between also pi and 2 pi are also there. Okay. So 0, when you write actually all the solutions here, you will find 0 is there in both. Pi is also there in both. When you keep n equal to 2 here, n equal to 5 here, this n is different from this n. This also will give 5, this also will give 5. When you take n equal to 4 here, n equal to 10 here, they'll give same answer. Here n equal to 6 and here n equal to 15, they'll give same answer. So they're counted twice. So sometimes the number of solutions is not just simply in this case and this case. You have to see any solution is repeated, then you have to subtract also. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Trigonometric equation chapter is over.
So fast, sir.
We discussed all the formulas with the derivation, and for each formula, at least we've done 1 or 2 questions. Now only you have to
That's it, sir.
practice. That's it, nothing more. Okay? You have to just practice questions, that's all. Nothing else. No more. Okay. So what we'll be doing now, I covered most of the models. Still, of course, there is no end to the models in the sense. Let me give one more question. Sine 6x plus sine 4x plus sine 2x equal to 0. Anyone want to give an idea how to solve?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, we can take 6x to the right hand, apply sin b plus sin d for the 4x into x and equal it to sin b.
You want to write 6x or 4x plus 2x. Sine a plus b formula you wanted to use. Is that you said?
Transformation formula.
Yeah, that's right. you can combine these two and apply transformations. Sin C plus sin D. Because the advantage is, if A into B into C is 0, I can tell A is 0 or B is 0 or C equal to 0 separately. If A plus B plus C equal to 0, I cannot tell anything that A should be 0 or not that, right? Okay. So when you have sum of many things equal to 0 in an equation, it's not useful. If you have product of many things, each is equal to 0 will give you different solutions. So better to convert sum into product, and converting sum into product is after all called transformations. All the transformation formulas are what? Converting sum or difference into product, or converting product into sum or difference. So apply transformation formula. Sin C plus sin D. 2 sin 6x plus 2x by 2 cos 6x minus 2x by 2 plus sin 4x equal to 0. The middle one is here. But this is actually 2 sin 4x plus cos x plus sin 4x equal to 0. Take sin 4x common, you will get 2 cos x plus 1 equal to 0. When product of two things is 0, either this is 0 or this is 0. Sin 4x equal to 0 or
Sir, it's 2 cos 2x, sir.
Cos 2x?
yeah, okay, thank you. There's a 2 cos 2x. Yeah. So sin 4x equal to 0 means 4x equal to n pi, or cos 2x equal to minus 1 by 2. So this is x is equal to n pi by 4, where n belongs to z. And this is cos 120 degrees, which is cos 2 pi by 3. So that is cos x equal to cos alpha, 2n pi plus or minus alpha. 2x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus 2 pi by 3. So x is equal to n pi by 4, n belongs to z. When you divide with 2, you will get x is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 3, where n belongs to z. I don't think any answers they'll match. This will be a different list. This will be a different list, even if they say between 0 to 2 pi or something like that. Okay, so that's all. Just a little manipulation that you have to convert the sum into product. Okay, otherwise formulas are same. No question will go outside all the formulas that we learned. In that also mostly we'll use 6 formulas. Sin x equal to 0, cos x equal to 0, tan x equal to 0. Those 3 formulas. And sin x equal to sin alpha, cos x equal to cos alpha, tan x equal to tan alpha. Those 3. These are the 6 we use most. And a little later we may be using sin square x equal to sin square alpha, cos square x equal to cos square alpha, whatever it is. Anyway, regarding the theory or the models, there is not much except some inequalities or few questions have to be done by graphs, which we'll discuss little later. Then later means at the end. So tomorrow onwards, in the class, I'll be doing mains material odd numbered questions in the trigonometric equations. Okay. Even numbers, you don't have to wait for me. As I discussed all the models, you can start doing from today itself, even numbers. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So leave the odd numbers, we'll do in the class together. If you want to do, you can do as many questions as possible in even numbers. Okay, that's it. In this present question, anybody any doubt? 17th one?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.